least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
Bom, vamos continuar aqui nossa série de Alan Wake Remastered, diretamente de onde paramos. Ali já tem uma página que eu tô vendo daqui. Agora é reta final, reta final. Acho que nas próximas 1 hora e 15, 1 hora e 20, a gente tenha terminado agora a história principal, porque ainda vem DLC depois, mas a DLC, The Well Lit Room, a DLC vem depois, deve ter 2 horas no geral, as duas, né, juntas. O helicóptero cai.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
Se acontecer alguma coisa com eles, sério, eu vou ficar bem triste. Consegui me apegar a esses personagens num jogo relativamente curto. Quer dizer, não é tão curto, mas... Vai pra lá. Já sei que eu vou ter que enfrentar todo mundo aqui agora. Vamos reabastecer. Se bem que eu tô bem. Ah, mas como eu queria ter a pistola sinalizadora. Vulgo item mais forte do jogo. Muito pássaro.
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the
Opa,
wreck was empty.
ok. Isso é bom sinal, creio eu. Ou então eles caíram lá embaixo e morreram mesmo. O que é isso aqui? Munição de pistola sinalizadora, aceita. Uns itens no chão, assim. Eles devem estar lá em cima. Ok, estão vivos. Que bom, eles estão vivos. Calma aí que o pai chegou. Valeu. Nossa, Sarah me salva muito com essa shotgun dela. Parou que eu não quero morrer aqui. Você só pensa em me atacar, né? Ajuda aí, Sarah, por favor. Sarah. Pronto.
You know when to make an entrance, Wake. We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Tem nada
I knew
aqui?
you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Pera aí
We
que
will
eu
lead us
tenho.
up and down.
Tem que lutear aqui um lugar bom, gurizada. Peguei mais munição de pistola, aceito, gosto. Tá, é por aqui mesmo. Cadê eles? Night Spring.
See those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
Can't take one more of this. It's everywhere.
Poxa, 2 desse aqui de uma vez?
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Pega então. Um foi pelo menos.
Al, do something.
Can't get a shot.
Al, they're all over the place. Was that it? Are we safe?
That was... wow. I think we're okay.
Hey, Al, I got a bad feeling.
Let's keep our eyes open.
I hate running.
Pô, mas nenhuma página por aqui?
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving around.
Pera aí que eu já chamo. Dá uma recarregada aqui. A gente vai ter que subir de escada. Tem a escada ali do lado.
Heads
Opa!
up, here they come.
Eu vi que tinha uma coisa ali para... Ah, peraí. Eu achei que dava pra subir ali.
Coming. We have to hold them off.
Vai vir por trás aqui também, Barry? Não. Não tem nem página pra cá também.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, you don't.
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world.
Here, Wake. Just hold on.
Se sou eu que tô escrevendo a história, é claro que eu tenho que colocar o clichê de que o elevador é devagar. Quase tomei uma de graça.
It's here! Al, let's go!
Vambora, vambora, vambora.
Al.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Fusquinha. Quer dizer, não é um
Jeez, I
Fusquinha.
hate this.
Garrafa de café. As garrafas de café eu vou achar as 100. Mas manuscrito tá complicado. É que tem alguns que realmente eu acho que é só no modo pesadelo.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door. I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Claro que eu vou ter que subir por outro lado. É só segurar aí, cara. Segura o portão pra mim. Ah, bom, daí não adianta. Eu vou correr. Eu achei que era uma escada aqui. Como que eu vou subir? Tá, por ali mesmo. Eu vou tomar.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nossa. Ok, manuscrito. A caixa de sapato de Zane.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Já tá aí, hein? Nosso plot device. Vamos ter que destruir essa caixa de sapato. Ou então é só escrever a mesma coisa e criar outra caixa de sapato. Cadê? Não vai ter checkpoint aqui? Tá, vamos lá que a gente tá chegando. Me atacar se eu estiver subindo a escada é brincadeira, espera aí. Nossa, agora vai voar carro em cima de mim, vai voar tudo. Ou vai ter uma entrada...
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Pega aí, gurizada. O não sulista que fala gurizada. Tome. 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 Não são muitos aqui agora. Não tem munição aí, é um problema. É o tiro mesmo. Não tô vendo o futuro, não estou vendo o futuro. Calma lá, voltei a ver futuro, voltei a ver futuro. Ai, não tô vendo o futuro. Nossa, são logo vocês. Ah, eu acho que acabou meu sinalizador. Caramba, aqui são muitos, cara. Ai, voltei aqui, poxa.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The
Esperar eles se
searchlight could even the
aproximarem.
odds.
Dá uma recarregada. Só manter aqui já dá uma ajuda boa.
Enough. You will go no further.
Vou ter que correr, né?
Stop now.
Ah, abriu o caminho pra gente. Bom, eu vou correr. Meu Deus. Calma, Alan Wake, calma, Alan Wake. quase, você tá quase. Pega a garrafa de café. Ah, ele não agarra. Ou, quer dizer, ele não agarra mesmo, mas o pulo foi fraco. Fosse morrer agora. Conseguimos.
You made it. Well done. Glad I was wrong. It was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The hour is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
Tá certa ela. Para de zoar.
There's an old army base at Rainbow. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
Nossa, mas é tanta luz de lanterna que às vezes eu até fico meio cego.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Caldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence, in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Olha a música dos Old Gods of Asgard. Quer dizer, deve ser deles, né? Poxa, cara, minha cabeça tá complicada, fritando pra entender. Fim do episódio 5.
On Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Caldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Episódio 6, partida, creio que é o último capítulo.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
Procura, olha o barulho que tá fazendo. Deixa eu ver aqui. Bom, ainda temos tempo. Vou pegar o óculos.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. I wasn't sure I'd make it out there without some painkillers.
Parecia cego.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Alan Awake.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Ó, outro código aqui. Não vou nem pesquisar, mas enfim. Depois é só pesquisar all QR codes. Só se tem mais alguma coisa aqui. Bom, vamos ver aqui a mensagem logo, vai.
You have one new message.
Al! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. Yeah, she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
Tô muito curioso pra saber se ele aparece no segundo jogo. Cadê a TV? Aqui. O Alan mora bem, cara.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Gallic Show.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam.
O Sam Lake aí.
Our musical guests, Poets of the Fall.
Aí, Poets of the Fall.
At least I've been
A banda
funny.
que trabalha
I
com
told
eles.
myself I could live with that. I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy.
Cadê
Want
você?
an aspirin or something?
Are you gonna start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
Ela parece pra caramba com a Sarah agora, parando pra pensar, né?
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet. Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Caldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Caldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
Vambora, Alan. Vamos que está quase, cara. Mas tem o Alan Wake 2. Porque alguma coisa aí, velho. Não vai terminar do jeito que a gente espera.
Alone, in daylight.
Daylight.
Surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest
Coisa
landscape.
linda.
It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Eu espero mesmo que isso não vire um pesadelo do nada. Tem nem carro passando, dá pra passar aqui de boa. Espera aqui, tem munição aqui. Munição pilha, você tá me dando munição. Ah não, é só pilha isso aqui? Se o jogo me deu pilha, meu amigo. E bom que nesse jogo eu posso pegar qualquer carro que eu quiser, que aqui ninguém usa chave. Eu tenho que entrar aqui? Ou nem? Acho que isso aqui era só um sinal pra eu ir andar.
The darkness had
Cara,
touched
já
me.
deu pouco de
There was a link
ponto de
between us,
controle aqui
always
agora.
would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Aqui já vai começar a mudar.
I will kill your wife.
Não vai matar nada. A presença obscura quer deter Wake.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Dá pra pegar mais um carro, pelo menos. Agora vamos ter que atropelar 1 bilhão de possuídos. Não? Não? Calma lá, bati sem querer. Eu já vou ter que parar aqui. Ali é um hotel, deixa eu dar uma olhada.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Qual quarto? Quarto número 2 ele falou, né? Number 2, mas... Quarto foi o 101, na real, que ele leu ali. Aqui o quarto dele. Olha só! Aí teria como passar daqui direto, ó. Ó, a garçonete, a Rose.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Cheio de bebida. Foto do Barry. Tá, mas e aí? Não vamos descobrir nada diferente?
Could have fooled me.
Deixa eu ver se os outros também estão abertos aqui. Não, acho que acabou. Será que eu consigo passar... Se bem que tem outro carro ali, talvez eu possa pegar ele. Posso pegar. Nossa. Ah, nem vale a pena gastar munição com ele, mas... Jogo, me dá um checkpoint aí. Aí, muito obrigado. Bom, dá o checkpoint ali, aqui tá me dando mais munição. Vamos finalizar esse aqui por aqui, então. E daí no próximo a gente termina, será? Creio que sim. E é isso, a gente se vê lá. Até a próxima.